A Disney World security guard and a janitor at SeaWorld's Discovery Cove were among 18 men arrested in a sex sting dubbed Operation April Fools. Well, this was a sting aimed to target child predators, and it involved state and central Florida law enforcement agencies. It took place from March 29th to April 4th, so the first week of April, hence why the name. Those arrested responded to online ads from undercover detectives posing as children or custodians of children. Now, as of early this morning, only one of the suspects has entered a plea deal, 18 in total, 2 of which, though, were from major theme parks that obviously cater to young children. Well, of those 2 in particular, because that's obviously what's hitting the headlines, you know, you send your kids to these theme parks, you entrust obviously the people there to work with these children. It's not the first time this sort of thing has happened before. Jeffrey Eric Binder, he's 26 years old. He's a security guard at Walt Disney World in Florida, along with 19-year-old Arthur Joseph Nelson. Both of them responded to ads pretending to be, this was undercover police detectives, pretending to be a 14-year-old girl, enticing them. Well, here's a quote from the Sheriff's County Office. This is talking about Jeffrey Eric Binder. He is the security guard at Walt Disney World, Florida. This is what the Sheriff's Office had to say. While chatting and online and texting, Binder told the undercover detective he wanted to do everything sexual with her. He purchased and brought condoms to the undercover location. Well, he thought he was chatting to a 14-year-old girl. He turned up. He got arrested. The same thing happened to the SeaWorld janitor. He also brought along condoms. He brought condoms on the way. He told detectives that he knew the girl was 14, that he thought he was chatting with online. He also said that he was high and horny, and it was the first time he'd done this. Well, both have been given charges. Binder, this is the Disney security guard, he's been charged with attempted lewd battery, traveling to meet a minor, use of a computer to seduce a child, and use of two-way communication device to commit a felony. Well, it's interesting, isn't it, how it was a sting. These people were targeted. There were online advertisements, but it seems to be a very productive way of doing things because 18 men were found to respond, some of whom obviously turned up, and 18 men were arrested.
Yeah, it should be made clear that these activities did not take place in Disney World or SeaWorld or during their operations on the job. Those were the jobs they have, but these activities happened outside of the workplace. This is a sting that we've seen, this kind of thing, you know, Dateline, NBC, they've had these kind of stings, and they lure people to a house. And apparently, the amount of people that they were able to bring in with this sting is less than what they have had in the past. So these type of stings seem to have an effect to stop people from responding to these kind of ads.
Sure, you know, some might view it as entrapment, but at the end of the day, the numbers show that it works. The numbers show that less people are responding to things like this. These stings are acting as a deterrent to child predators. Certainly, though, knowing that these stings occur, it would lead one to believe that most people wouldn't be, you know, answering online ads anyway, but certainly child predators wouldn't go as far as to do the same thing that they know has just been busted in a sting in the past. Well, 18 people were busted in this sting. That is much less than previously. Others arrested along with these 2 park workers, including a hospital technician, a car dealership manager, and also a firefighter, along with a Christian school volunteer football coach.
I have to say, though, not to defend activities, but I do believe that if somebody is not found guilty by a court of law, they shouldn't be labeled as such until they've either pled guilty or been found guilty. And so it seems to be taking justice, short-sighting justice, by just putting the pictures of these people up there, announcing them as child predators. Sure. I'd rather see justice completely played out.
And obviously, you know, releasing photographs like this do put people, well, people are put on a sex offenders database at the end of the day. As of this morning, though, no one has pled guilty, but the evidence is pretty apparent given that these people turned up, communicated online with detectives that they thought were 14-year-old children. In the 18 total on this April Fool's bust, including 1 worker from Disneyland and 1 worker from SeaWorld.